Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Hychika cross-line laser level. And what I want to do today is to show you around the laser level some of the features and benefits that it offers. Also, I'm actually going to use it for something practical. I'm going to put a shelf up. But first of all, I just want to show you what it can do. Now traditionally, if you're going to try and level something up over a short distance, then something like a spirit level will be used. But it's never that accurate. I suppose it's getting the bubble in the middle. There's always a challenge. And if you want to go over a much longer distance, say if you were, I don't know, if you were tiling for example, then having just a laser level line is always so much more accurate. Now with the Hychika, there are different ways of using it. First of all, when you switch it on, I've just got this piece of paper, hopefully you can see this, so that you've got the vertical and horizontal lines. You don't have to have both on if you don't want to. If you press the button on the top, then that just goes to a horizontal line. Press it again, just goes to a vertical line. Press it again, you get the horizontal and the vertical. Now that could be really useful, I suppose, having the horizontal and the vertical together. So if you're lining, say, a picture up or something like that, then you've got both ways rather than having to switch it between the two. So that clearly it doesn't matter where you move that, you're always going to have a completely horizontal or vertical line, even if that isn't completely accurate or if it's not quite sat on a flat surface. Something else you can do, you can actually put it into a manual position as well. And what I mean by that is if you press, you've got a switch on the side. I'm assuming you can see this, so you've got a switch on and off that I've been flicking on and off there. But if you just press the button on the top, because you've got another one on the top, then just press that. Then that means you can actually just rotate that and it doesn't level. So that could be useful. For example, if you wanted to put, say, pictures up your stairs, if you wanted, so they're not going to be level, so if you wanted pictures going up the stairs, but you wanted a nice line to work to for the bottom corners of the pictures, then you can just press that button on the top and you can have again, either the vertical and horizontal lines. You can just have the vertical, although you can just move it around if you want to, like that, or just the vertical line there. And then you've got the vertical and the horizontal like that. So there's a lot of flexibility with this. If I just turn that, that's it, turn it off. You've also got a tripod mount underneath. So if you have got a tripod like my camera is sitting on at the moment, I would show you, but the tripod is in use. So you just got the standard connection underneath. So that can just screw on. It doesn't come with a tripod, but I suppose if you're going to be doing a lot of work, for example, if you are going to be doing some tiling where you wanted the different heights, then investing in a tripod could be a good idea, especially when you combine it with this. What you can do, and what you also get, is you do get this little bracket with it as well. And this just screws on the bottom, and there are different applications that you can use. So first of all, you've got a couple of magnets in the back. So if you had a metallic surface that you could just pop it onto, then you can do that. What I'm going to be doing is I actually need to put up a shelf. And it's quite a good time actually, because I was going to put a shelf up today anyway. And I suppose normally what I do is I'd use my spirit level. I've got a fairly long spirit level. I think from memory it's probably, about, I think it's around 1 meter long, so it's not too bad. But trying to put up a shelf, because I've got quite a long shelf to put up, hopefully using it with the laser level is going to be a whole lot easier. Now I suppose one of the challenges I've had to think about so far is, because I want the shelf quite high, I've got quite a few shoes and things to put on, then clearly putting it on a tripod isn't going to work that well. So I have come up with an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clamp it onto the door frame that's nearby. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my stuff ready and I'm going to go and start putting up the shelf. So the shelf I've got is quite a long shelf. I'll just show you this. So this is the bad boy that I'm going to put up. Just a free piece of wood got from work, so it doesn't need to be anything fancy. All I'm going to do is stick my shoes on it. But what I want to do is I want to, get that out of the way, stay. So I want to put it just above here. So this is where we keep all the coats. But I've got some brackets here. I've got quite a few brackets. I probably won't use all of them. shouldn't need all of them to put the shelf up. It's not too heavy. But as I mentioned earlier, because I want the line to be quite high, then even the tripod that I've got a couple of tripods, even the bigger one I've got doesn't go that high. So I'm going to use a clamp, and what I'll do is when I switch it on, get the level, and what I'll do is I can just determine the line like that. So hopefully you can see that. Let's just move the camera a little bit nearer. There we are. So I've not quite determined the level yet. Now I've got the 6 brackets in place, then that made life so much easier getting the line completely level. I had to use, because it's just a plasterboard wall, and I've had to use these fixings. That's why it's taken me a while to do that, to screw them in by hand. But at least I know that hopefully that is completely level. But now that I've done that, then I can get the wood on top. There we are. Now that the shelf's in place, I'm just going to get some little screws and just pop them in here just to secure it and make sure it's not going to fall off. So the shelf's up, it's all screwed into place now. The only thing I really need to do is probably paint either of the ends, and I'm not quite sure on the colour. I might change it, but for now that's all up and it's all in place. Now really the proof is in the pudding, and what I want to do is I just want to show you this, because the laser level, so I've still got it on the wall, and I just wanted to show you how accurate it is. And even if I want to, I can just move it a little bit over, so even when it's moved around, just show you that once it settles, then completely in the middle of the shelf. I still can't tell you how chuffed I am that the shelf is that level. Really impressed. Anyway, if you're as impressed as I am with this, and if you're considering buying one, I have posted a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Hychika crossline laser level. All I normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. I'm sure I might get some comments on either how I put the shelf up or something to do with that side of it, because I think some people have different ways of putting shelves up, but that's the way I've used before. And I know I probably went a little bit overboard on the number of brackets I've used, but all I know is that's going to be in place, and I can stick all the shoes and boots, not the shoots. I can put all the shoes and boots on top for everyone in the household. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions on this, then I'm going to be using this from now on, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, if you have got one of the Hychika laser levels, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.